Welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for our third game for you today. Next up, it'll be the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions, an NFC Central matchup. This is a game that has a lot of playoff implications. First of all, let's just put it out there. The Bears are out. They're 4-11. They've been eliminated. But the Lions have a lot to play for. If Detroit wins, they are in the playoffs as a wild card at the very least. If Detroit wins, it forces Minnesota to have to beat the Giants. The Lions have the tiebreaker on the Vikings. If they end up tied, the Lions win the division, and the Vikings will be a wild card. But the Vikings don't play until later. Now, if the Lions win, they're in it at least as a wild card. If the Lions lose, Tampa Bay is in as a wild card, and the Lions are out. Okay? So a lot at stake in this one here in Detroit. So let's go to the, what do they call it, Ford Field. And if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's see who Evil Dead's going to take. He's 121-78 now. Evil Dead is, so he's back up to what is that, 43 games over 500? And we're hoping he can get to 50 before the season's over. All right, let's head out to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan for this one. Bears-Lions here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. It's the Bears and the Lions. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. For the Lions, it's simple. Win and you're in. If the Lions were to lose, they could still get in if the Cowboys were to lose. But for Detroit, it's win and you're in. The Bears will get the ball first. We're underway. Live from Detroit. From the 6-yard line on the return, this is Gavin Sparks, and Sparks brings it out to the 28-yard line, the third year back out of New Mexico State. Starting quarterback, Jason Plunkett, in his 11th year out of Army. So a lot to play for here for Detroit. They control their destiny. If they win, they're in. It's that simple. If they lose, they need help. More specifically, they'd have to hope that Pittsburgh beats Dallas. Not only that, they'd have to hope that the Redskins lose as well to the Cardinals. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Plunkett looking, throws, caught by Seacrest out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 9, it'd be 2nd and 1. The Bears trying to be spoilers today. The Bears come in at 4-11. Having a rough year. They've long since been eliminated from the playoffs. 2nd and 1. Everybody in tight. From the 37-yard line, Plunkett under center. Plunkett hands off to Leon McNeil. And McNeil out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 8. First down, Chicago. Still waiting for Evil Dead to check in and giving us his pick. 1st and 10, Chicago. Evil Dead's got the Lions in this one. Plunkett in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Evil Dead's 121-78 now. Plunkett throws near side, caught by Alex Dominique out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Chicago. The Bears can be spoilers, though. They can really hurt Detroit. 1st and 10 from the 43. If the Lions lose, the Vikings are NFC Central champs as well. Plunkett looking, throws near side, caught by McNeil, and McNeil out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. If Detroit loses, both Dallas and Washington would have to lose for them to get in. 3 wide to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun on 2nd and 5. Plunkett to McNeil, and McNeil gets taken down. A 1-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 6. Coming up to make the tackle, number 21, Dan Jackson, the safety, the rookie out of Georgia. 3rd and 6 for the Bears at the Lion 39-yard line, opening possession of the game. Bears come out 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun, 3rd and 6. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws, incomplete. He was trying to hit Sean Merrill across the middle. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. This would be a 56-yard field goal if they want to try it. They're going to punt. Chip Whitney back to punt on 4th and 6. As Whitney gets the punt away, and that'll be out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Gracie's here. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi. Evil Dead is a ball.
He's the greatest of all time. Taylor Lane Dickerson is the starting quarterback for Detroit, as they'll take over at their own 16-yard line. 5:45 remaining here in the first quarter. No score. I think Evil Dead stepped away for a minute. He missed your declaration of his being the best of all time. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Dickerson back, throws, and it's caught. Making the catch, Isaac Peak out to the 28-yard line. The 3rd-year receiver out of Montana. She already left the room, Evil Dead. You're a day late, dollar short. 1st down, Detroit. A gain of 12. 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Throws underneath. Caught. On the catch again. Another catch by Isaac Peak. Out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 14. 1st down, Lions. Lions can make the playoffs for the first time since Sim Season 29, when they beat the Dolphins in the Super Bowl, if you remember that. First and 10 from the 42-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Hands off to Carter Jamison. And Jamison out to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard to be 2nd and 9. 4:40 and counting here in the first quarter. No score between the Bears and the Lions. The Bears had it first. They had the punt. And now Detroit, this will be their opening drive. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. 2nd and 9. Dickerson back. Throws. Dumps it off. Down the middle. And that's caught by Kevin Aarons, the tight end, in his 2nd year out of UCLA. A gain of 4 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Lions at their own 47-yard line. It's very simple for Detroit. Win and you're in. Lose and you need help. On 3rd down, 3rd and 5, Dickerson back to throw. Dickerson looking. Throws downfield. Caught by Philip White out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 20 for Philip White, the 2nd-year receiver out of Florida. 1st and 10 Lions as they continue to march down the field. Chicago just playing out the schedule. They're 4 and 11. Davison with us here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Looking. Throws underneath. Caught by Aarons out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 7 will be 2nd and 3. If Detroit loses, Tampa Bay's in. On 2nd and 3 from the 27. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson back. Looking. Throws downfield. And it's knocked down. Incomplete. David Harrelson knocks it down. The 10th year safety out of Oregon State. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3 from the 27-yard line. Earlier today, the Ravens beat the Dolphins 21-14. The Ravens are in as a wild card. And the game that just ended, Tampa Bay over the Packers 24-19. Tampa Bay keeps their playoff hopes alive. Dickerson on 3rd and 3. Throws down the middle, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was looking for Isaac Peak across the middle. And Scott Taylor will come on. This will be a 44-yard field goal attempt to get the Lions on the board first. From 44 yards. Snap, kick is up. Kick is good. And the Lions take a 3-0 lead. The Bears had to punt on their opening drive, and Detroit gets a field goal on their opening drive. 2:55 left in the first quarter. Here at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Scott Taylor will kick off. And now the kickoff by Dave Justice. He'll actually kick off. The punter does the kickoff duties. From the 3-yard line on the return. Trying to pick up the number there. Number 83, E.J. Woods on the return for Chicago in his 2nd year out of Oklahoma State. 1st and 10 for the Bears at their own 24-yard line. 2:52 left to play. Gracie's back. Say it again. He's back. There you go. Now stick around so he can put his stuff up there. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Plunkett. There you go. She gave a thumbs up. Plunkett throws. It's picked up. No, it's not. Boswell knocks it down. The linebacker, James Boswell, in his 2nd year at a Citadel. I thought he picked it off at first. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bears. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun from the 24-yard line. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil gets a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Wow, Davis. That was unprovoked. 3rd and 9 from the 25-yard line. Big 3rd down for Chicago. Plunkett in the shotgun on 3rd down. Plunkett drops back. It's a blitz, and he gets taken down by Cody Neal, the linebacker. In his 11th year out of Oklahoma State, gets the sack. And that'll be a loss of 8 yards. It'll be 4th and 17 for the Bears. Neal comes flying in there and gets the sack. The All-Pro linebacker. Chip Whitney will come in to punt once again for the Bears. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Lions up 3-0. Whitney back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's going to be fielded at the 38-yard line and brought back out to the 41. On the return there was Avery Grayson, the 3rd-year receiver out of New Mexico State. 1st and 10 for the Lions now at their own 41-yard line, up 3-0. 1:49 left here in the first quarter. Lions clinch a playoff spot with a win. If they lose, they need help. Big time help. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson to Jamison. And Jamison will lose a yard. Carrington Fowler on the tackle, the defensive tackle in his 8th year out of Oregon. A loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11 back at the 39-yard line. our third game tonight. And we're really thinking about doing a fourth one. We have time. It'd be the Jets and the Colts. 2nd and 11. Dickerson to Jamison around the outside. And Carter Jamison out to the 47-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 4. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a fourth game. It'll be the Jets and the Colts up next. We'll head down to Indianapolis. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun on 3rd down. Under a minute to play in the first. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws. And it's caught by Jamison out of the backfield. But he only picks up 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 2. Carter Jamison, the third-year back out of Oregon State. It'll be 4th down. Detroit will punt. Leading 3-0. Dave Justice back to punt. Justice gets the punt away. And that's into the end zone. Touchback. And Chicago will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 28 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Lions up 3-0. Jason Plunkett will come back out to lead the offense for the Bears. .28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bears come out, everybody in tight. Plunkett under center. 1st and 10. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil to the 22-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. David Russell on the tackle in his 7th year out of Michigan. Let's see if they get the playoff in time. Down to 10 seconds. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Bears at the 22-yard line. They get the playoff. They hand off to McNeil up the middle. And McNeil picks up 11. 1st down Bears. At the end of 1. Lions lead at 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. We go to the second quarter. Lions up 3-0 on the Bears. It'll be 1st and 10 Chicago at their own 33-yard line. The Lions are in the playoffs if they win. They clinch a playoff spot with a win. 4 wide, Plunkett in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. On the tackle, number 55, James Boswell, the linebacker. Just a 3-0 Lion lead. 4 wide for Chicago on 2nd and 7. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett to McNeil. And Leon McNeil out to the 42. A gain of 5. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. They'll have it at their own 42-yard line. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Sports Davis on this Sunday. Our third game of 4. We're going to do a fourth game. 3rd and 2 from the 42-yard line. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett to McNeil. And McNeil out to the 45. A gain of 3. That'll be a Chicago 1st down. Leon McNeil in his 6th year out of Missouri. Under 7 minutes left here in the first half. Lions up 3-0. Plunkett under center on 1st and 10. Plunkett looking, throws, dumps it off. Making the catch, Sean Merrill, the tight end. Good for 4 yards out to the 49-yard line. Merrill in his 10th year out of Arizona State. 2nd and 6 for the Bears at their own 49-yard line. Bears come out. Plunkett in the shotgun on 2nd down. Plunkett, a swing pass quickly to Seacrest down the sideline. Robert Seacrest out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 and a Chicago 1st down. Robert Seacrest in his 9th year out of Memphis. 1st down Bears. Now, if Detroit were to lose, they would not be eliminated yet. they would have to hope Dallas and Washington both lose. And then they would back into the playoffs. Dallas plays at Pittsburgh, and Washington plays at Arizona. I don't see the Redskins losing to the Cardinals. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Plunkett looking, throws, and it's caught by James Carnes, the rookie out of Oklahoma, out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. And if Detroit loses, Tampa Bay is in. So there's a lot of moving parts around this game right here. On 2nd and 8 from the Lion 33-yard line, Plunkett in the shotgun. 4 wide. Plunkett back. Plunkett throws near side. And it's caught for a gain of 3. I didn't see who made the catch. I think it was McNeil out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Bears at the 30-yard line. 5 wide for Chicago. Empty backfield for Plunkett on 3rd and 5. Plunkett back. Plunkett throws down the middle. Caught by Seacrest. Down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 20 for Chicago. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Lion 10-yard line. Elijah Sanders, the linebacker, on the tackle. The former Cowboy. Let's see where they mark the football. They can get a first down at about the yard line. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Plunkett rolls out in trouble, and Plunkett gets sacked back at the 25-yard line. A 14-yard sack by Caden Farrell, the 4th-year linebacker out of Nevada. A loss of 14 yards. Plunkett just kept going backwards. Huge sack for the Lions. It'll be 2nd and 24 back at the 25-yard line. Chicago, though, still in field goal range. Bears come out 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun on 2nd down. Plunkett throws quickly and caught by Sean Merrill, the tight end, down to the 18-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 18. At the 18-yard line. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the second quarter. 3 to the near side for the Bears. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett drops back. Plunkett looking. Rolls out. In trouble. He's going to take off. And Plunkett, he's going to be shy of the first down. He picks up 12 down to the 6-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle, Bryce Anderson, the 7th-year defensive back out of Georgia. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Bears will kick a field goal. Zach Jones will come on from 23 yards to tie the game up. Zach Jones from 23. The kick is up and good. We're tied at 3. 3:25 left in the first half. Here at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. We'll have the Jets and the Colts after this. We'll head down to Indianapolis. We have time for a 4th game. We're going to get one in. Zach Jones will kick off. From the 6-yard line on the return for the Lions, number 85, Avery Grayson, out to the 29-yard line. Misty's back. Nobody kidnapped you? Your Buccaneers won, by the way. A bird almost attacked you? Okay. Those birds. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. 3:21 left to play. Here in the first half, Bears and Lions tied at 3. Lions come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson throws out to Dylan Neal in the flat. And Neal out to the 37-yard line. The 6th-year receiver out of VMI. Good for 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 at the 37. Coming up on 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. A rapidly moving first half, I might add. Low-scoring game. Lions come out in the offset eye. Dickerson to Jamison. And Jamison out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 4. First down, Detroit. 2:40 in counting. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. We're tied at 3. 4 wide for the Lions. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Looking. Dickerson throws. Caught. Philip White out to the 47. They cross midfield. A gain of 12 by Philip White to the Bear 47-yard line. The second-year receiver out of Florida. And that will probably take us to the 2-minute warning. Maybe they'll get the playoff in time. Lions come out in the eye. And they do. They hand off to Jamison up the middle. And Jamison picks up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2-minute warning coming officially with 1:57 left in the half. Lions and Bears tied at 3. They both have 3 timeouts. Lions now at the Bear 43-yard line. Detroit trying to take the lead before halftime. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Throws near side. Caught by Aarons out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 6. Gain of 2, actually. It'll be 3rd and 4. Kevin Aarons on the catch. That'll stop the clock. 1:53 left. 4 wide for Detroit on 3rd and 4. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws down the middle. And that's caught by Aarons. A gain of 8. First down, Detroit. They're just methodically moving it down the field here in a tie ball game late in the second quarter. 1:40 and counting. Lions at the Chicago 32-yard line. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. 1st and 10. In motion now is Aarons. Dickerson back. Throws near side. Caught by Jamison. Breaks a tackle and gets out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A gain of 11. And that will stop the clock without taking a timeout. 1:09 left. 1st and 10 Lions at the Chicago 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, 4 receivers set wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back. Looking. Throws deep. Back of the end zone. It's knocked down. David Harrelson knocks it down. The safety. In his 10th year out of Oregon State, they were looking for Isaac Peak in the back of the end zone. 2nd and 10 for the Lions at the 21. 1:03 left in the half. 5 wide, 4 to the far side. Dickerson in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Dickerson back. Throws down the middle, into the end zone, touchdown. Philip White, a 21-yard touchdown catch into the back corner of the end zone. Great throw, great catch by White. And the Lions go up 9-3. And now Scott Taylor will come on for the extra point. Remember now, Detroit's in the playoffs if they win. At least as a wild card. They can still win the division. If they win and the Vikings lose, the Lions win the NFC Central and will host a playoff game. There's the kick. It's good. Lions lead it 10-3. And I'm worried for the Vikings because they play at the Giants, even though the Giants have been off lately. But the Giants have nothing to play for. They're locked in as the number 2 seed. 59 seconds left. Lions lead it 10-3. Here at Ford Field in Detroit. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Dave Justice will kick off for Detroit. Up by 7. There's the kickoff. From the 7-yard line on the return is number 83, That's E.J. Woods out to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Chicago. 55 seconds left in the half. The Bears still have 3 timeouts. Let's see what they can do. Jason Plunkett, in his 11th year out of Army, comes out. In his 5th year with the Bears, after playing 6 years with Kansas City. 4 wide for Chicago. Plunkett in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Plunkett drops back. Plunkett throws. And it's caught. Broderick Shaw out to the 42-yard line. 32 yards for Shaw, the second-year receiver out of Tulsa. They're in Lions territory. Making the tackle, number 25. That's Bryce Anderson saving the touchdown. And now the Bears threatening now at the Lion 42-yard line. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Plunkett looking. Plunkett throws. And he overthrew his receiver. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. .45 seconds left here in the first half. 2nd and 10 for the Bears at the Lion 42. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett drops back. Throws near our far side, to Sean Merrill. 7 yards out to the 35-yard line. Bears take a timeout. They have 1 left. 40 seconds left. Chicago on the very edge of field goal range. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the Lion 35-yard line. 40 seconds left in the half. 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun on 3rd down. Plunkett drops back. Throws. And it's incomplete. Broken up by Cody Neal, looking for Robert Seacrest. The linebacker Neal knocks the ball away, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now Chicago will try a 52-yard field goal. Zach Jones will come on from 52 yards to make it a 4-point game. Snap, kick is up. Kick is good. He nailed it. And the Lions' lead is now 10-6. No. So the Bears get the field goal, pull to within 4 with 34 seconds left to play here in the first half. Lions up 10-6. And now Zach Jones will kick off. Bears and Lions always play each other close. It doesn't matter what the records are. The Bears at 4-11, the Lions at 8-7. There's the kick from the 5-yard line on the return. This will be Avery Grayson out to the 27-yard line. 30 seconds left in the half as Taylor Lane Dickerson comes back out. Usually he's an interception machine. I'm sorry, what? The Buccaneers won? Yes. Tampa Bay won. Tampa Bay is in the playoffs if either Detroit or Dallas lose. But the Lions are winning here. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Dickerson looking. Throws underneath. Caught by Phillip White. Out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. It looks like Detroit is just going to let the clock run out. They're not taking a timeout. This might be the final play of the half. On 2nd and 9. And they're just going to let the clock run out. We go to halftime. Halftime score, Detroit 10, Chicago 6. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. We go to the second half. If the Lions win, they're in. They lead at 10-6 on the Bears. The Bears at 4-11 have been out of the playoffs for several weeks now. There's the kickoff. Detroit will get the second half kickoff. From the 7-yard line, Dylan Neal on the return. And Neal brings it out to the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 Detroit. Lions are a wild card team if they win. And should they win and the Vikings lose to the Giants later this week, the Lions would win the NFC Central. They have the tiebreaker on Minnesota. 1st and 10. Dickerson hands off to Jamison out to the 30-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Dante Miller on the tackle. Coming into this week, Minnesota has a 1-game lead on Detroit, but Detroit has the tiebreaker should they tie. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun from the 30-yard line. 2nd and 8. Dickerson to Jamison. And Jamison to the 32, a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 6. Carter Jamison on the carry, excuse me. 7-12 and counting. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun. Aarons in motion. Dickerson back. Looking. Got all day. He finally throws. Dumps it off to Jamison. And Carter Jamison gets the first down. A 6-yard gain out to the 38-yard line. Catching the pass out of the backfield. First down, Detroit. We'll have the Jets and the Colts after this. And that's a big game for the Jets if they want to be the number 1 seed in the AFC. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Dickerson throws downfield. Caught. Jamison out of the backfield. Down to the 28-yard line. 38 yards. Carter Jamison. Yep, I'm doing another game. It'll be the Jets and the Colts after this. I figured why not? It's early enough. Yep, you get to see your Jets play next. Jets are on a 2-game losing streak, though. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Dickerson back. Dickerson looking. In trouble now. Throws. Coming back for it. He missed him. Carter Jamison tried to come back for it. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Davis was here. I don't think he's here anymore. He pops in and out all the time. Yeah, Evil Dead, you have not said guru yet. She's complaining. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line in the offset eye. Dickerson under center. Dickerson looking. Throws. Caught by Kevin Aarons, the tight end, down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Detroit. Okay, she feels better now. 5:37 and counting here in the third quarter. Lions down to the Bear 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson drops back. Looking. Throws near side. And Jamison can't hold on. Incomplete. Evil Dead says he's relieved that you're good now. That'll stop the clock. 5:23 left in the third. 2nd and 10 for the Lions at the Bear 15-yard line. Lions trying to make it a 2-score game. Everybody in tight. Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson, play action. Watch out. David Harrelson on the safety blitz forces the fumble and gets the football. It was just lying there. David Harrison on the safety blitz gets the sack, forces the fumble, and recovers the football. Well, I think Dickerson may have been down. I think his knee may have been down. Let's see if they review this. Right now it's 1st and 10 Bears. At their own 27. Let's see if there's a review. I think Dickerson's knee may have been down. Are we going to get a review? It doesn't look like it. No review. 1st and 10 Chicago. It remains a 10-6 ball game. Plunkett in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Plunkett back. Plunkett looking, throws, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Broken up by Bryce Anderson for Detroit. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bears at the 27-yard line. Bears can take the lead with a touchdown here. 3 to the far side. Plunkett in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Plunkett hands off to Leon McNeil. And McNeil gets 3 yards out to the 29-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 7. Jets Colts after this will be in Indianapolis for that one. 3rd and 7 from the 29-yard line. 4 wide for the Bears. Plunkett in the shotgun on 3rd and 7. Plunkett looking. Plunkett's going to take off. And Plunkett does not get the first down. He picks up 6. And Cody Neal comes up and makes the tackle there. It'll be 4th and 1. Let's see if Chicago goes for it. At their own 36, I doubt it. Chip Whitney will come on to punt. And Whitney will get the punt away. From the 11-yard line on the return is Dylan Neal. In his 6th year out of VMI, out to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions now. At their own 18. Still up 10-6. 4:15 left to play. We're in the 3rd quarter. Live from Ford Field in Detroit. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. Lions come out in the offset eye. Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson throws, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it to Aaron's. He threw it a bit too wide. 2nd and 10 now from the 18-yard line. 4:12 left in the 3rd quarter. Lions come out in the offset eye. Dickerson under center. Dickerson draws back, throws near side, and it's caught by Aaron's out to the 28-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down Detroit. Kevin Aaron's the tight end in his 2nd year out of UCLA. We're coming up on 4 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 4 wide for Detroit, but they're in tight. 1st and 10. Dickerson in the shotgun. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws underneath. Caught by Dylan Neal down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 11. 1st down Detroit. I'm sorry, what? Not really. 3:35 and counting. Detroit comes out 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Aaron's in motion once again. Dickerson back. Throws. Caught by Carter Jamison out of the backfield, out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. Another Lions 1st down. Detroit can make it a 2-score game if they get a touchdown here. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 5 wide, empty backfield. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson draws back, throws. Caught by Phillip White. Out to the 42, a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. .240 and counting. 2nd and 4 for the Lions now. 2 receivers to the near side. Dickerson under center. Hands off to Jamison. And Jamison picks up 4 yards down to the 38. And that'll be a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. 2:15 and counting. Lions come out 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson back. Looking, throws down the middle. Caught by Dylan Neal down to the 31, a gain of 7. And now one of the offensive linemen got shaken up. Zach White, the left guard. He'll go to the sideline. Hopefully he can return. That'll stop the clock with 1:56 left here in the third quarter. 2nd and 3 for the Lions at the Chicago 31-yard line. Lions up 10-6. Lions trying to secure a playoff spot. They come out in the I formation. Dickerson under center. Dickerson, play action, throws, and he overthrows his receiver, Philip White. Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Four wide for the Lions. Dickerson on 3rd down. Jamison in the backfield. Dickerson to Jamison, and he does not get the first down. Gary Fensick, the safety, makes the tackle. Only a 1-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 2. This will be a 47-yard field goal attempt by Scott Taylor. It'll put the Lions up by 7, should he make it. Taylor, the 5th-year kicker out of LSU, from 47 yards. Snap, kick is up. Kick is good. He nailed it. Lions lead it 13-6. They have a 1-touchdown lead. 1:25 left to play here in the third quarter. The Bears are playing them tight. They're playing them tough today. The Bears have nothing to play for other than pride. But they're professional. They're going to go out there and try to win. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Dave Justice will kick off for Detroit. It'll be fielded at the 5. Bringing it back on the return. This is number 83, E.J. Woods, out to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 Bears. Down by 7 with 1:21 left here in the third quarter. So the Bears are still in striking distance, only down by 7. Bears can make life difficult for the Lions if they were to come back and win. On 1st and 10 for the 29, Plunkett under center. Plunkett hands off to McNeil, and Leon McNeil gets outside. McNeil off to the races. 71 yards, touchdown, Chicago. He got around the outside and nobody was there. A 71-yard touchdown run by Leon McNeil in his 6th year out of Missouri. And the Bears will tie it up with the extra point. What a run. Wow. And the Bears get right back in it. A defensive lapse by Detroit. And now Zach Jones for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 13 with 1:11 left to play here in the third quarter. A scintillating 71-yard touchdown run by Leon McNeil for the Bears. We're tied at 13. And now Detroit will get the ball back in a tie ball game. Well, this game just took on a whole new complexion. Zach Jones will kick off for the Bears. We still have a lot of football left in this one. 1:10 left in the third. There's the kickoff. From the 4-yard line on the return, this is Dylan Neal. And Neal brings it out to the 28-yard line. And that's where Detroit will have it, 1st and 10. Dickerson will come back out to lead the offense. It's now tied at 13. 1:06 left to play here in the third quarter. So Dickerson will come out to lead the offense. 4 receivers wide for the Lions. Dickerson in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Peak in motion. Dickerson looking. Throws down the middle. Caught by Philip White. Good for 7, down to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3. We're down to 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're tied at 13. Bears and Lions. Oh my. Lions come out in the I. Dickerson under center. Dickerson to Jamison. And Carter Jamison out to the 41. A gain of 6. First down Detroit. Isaac Hopkins on the tackle. The defensive back in his 4th year out of Texas. Down to 25 seconds. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions. At their own 41, they come out in the offset I. Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson looking. Throws outside. It's nearly picked off, broken up by number 55. That's Terry Stewart, the linebacker, in his 5th year out of UNLV. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. This might be the last play of the quarter. In the I formation, Dickerson to Jamison. And Jamison not much, a yard. At the end of 3, we're tied at 13 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. We go to the fourth quarter. Lions and Bears tied at 13. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Lions. Dickerson looking, throws, and it's picked off by Walters. Andres Walters on the return. Walters may score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 54-yard interception return for touchdown by Andres Walters, the 7th-year defensive back out of Maryland. And the Bears have taken the lead on a defensive touchdown. They were looking for Philip White, and Walters picks it off and goes the distance. A 54-yard pick six for the Bears. And the Bears on the first play of the fourth quarter take a 19-13 lead. Now the extra point by by Zach Jones. Tampa Bay fans are going, yes. The extra point by Jones is good, and the Bears go up 20-13. Bears trying to get a final week upset. If the Lions lose, the Buccaneers are in as a wild card, and then Detroit would need help. They'd have to hope that both Dallas and Washington both lose. That's the only way Detroit would get in if they lose this game. Dallas plays at Pittsburgh. Washington plays at Arizona. There's the kick. It'll be fielded at the 4-yard line, over the 15-20. And Dylan Neal, a nice return out to the 34-yard line. Yeah, they need a new quarterback for sure. Dickerson will come back out. Some highlights, or lowlights in this case. That was the pick six, a moment ago. And then he got sacked. Some nice camera work there. Lions now find themselves down by 7. They were up 13-6 just moments ago. 2 quick Chicago touchdowns. That was the back of Davis's head. Lions, everybody in tight. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Lions are looking to tie it up now. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws. Caught. Making the catch. Number 84, Jermaine Banks. the third-year tight end out of Buffalo. Good for 16 yards and a first down out to the 50-yard line. Lions trying to tie the game back up. We're in the fourth quarter. 7:23 and counting. 4 wide. Dickerson in the shotgun. Dickerson back. Looking, throws underneath. Caught by Jamison out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. If the Lions lose, the Vikings are NFC Central champs. He lives in his own world, they're Evil Dead. In the offset eye, Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws outside, caught by Jamison. Out to the 43-yard line, a gain of 4. On the tackle, number 58, Corey Walters, the 11th-year linebacker out of Tulsa. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 3, a gain of 4 yards. We have the Jets and the Colts after this. We'll head to Indianapolis. In the offset eye on 3rd and 3. Dickerson under center. Dickerson to Jamison. And Jamison gets the first down, weaving his way down to the 36-yard line, a gain of 7. First down, Lions. This Lion team beat Seattle in Seattle a couple of weeks ago, 10-9. The only NFC team to beat Seattle this year so far. Everybody in tight. Dickerson under center. White in motion. Dickerson rolls out, back the other way, has to throw it away. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Yeah, they really were napping. Well, they were napping in their win against Arizona last week. They barely won that game. But Seattle has won the NFC West already. 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Dickerson in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Dickerson drops back, throws down the middle, and that's caught by Jermaine Banks down to the 12-yard line, a gain of 24. 1st and 10, Detroit at the Bear 12-yard line. Yeah, even good teams lay duds every now and then. First down, Lions down to the 12-yard line. Detroit looking to tie this game back up. 5.5 minutes left in regulation. Bears up 20-13. Bears trying to get the upset. Lions come out. Dickerson under center on 1st and 10. Dickerson to Jamison up the middle. And Jamison down to the 6. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. As we're coming up on 5 minutes left to play. If Detroit wins, they're in the playoffs. If they lose, they need help. In the I formation, Dickerson under center. Around the outside, Jamison. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 4. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 6-yard line. The Bears quarterback is actually the face for the Bills quarterback. Is it? I didn't know that. 3rd and 4 from the 6. 4.5 minutes left. They use these faces a lot. Dickerson under center. Dickerson looking. Dickerson throws to the end zone. Caught by Isaac Peak down to the 1. A gain of 5. He picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal Detroit at the Bear 1-yard line. So the Lions still have a chance to tie this one up. We're coming up on 4 minutes left in regulation. This may be in overtime. In the I formation, Dickerson. Jamison gets hit in the backfield. The Bears are right there, led by number 56, Russell Smith, the former Raider, in his 13th year out of Alabama. A loss of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal back at the 4. Clock is moving. 3:38 and counting. Lions come out. Everybody in tight. Dickerson under center. Aaron's in motion. Dickerson to Jamison, and Jamison down to the 2-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 2. Clock is moving, 3:15 and counting. Lions trying to tie this one up. Big 3rd down. They'll probably go on 4th. In the I formation, Dickerson under center. Dickerson to Jamison around the outside, and the Bears are right there. A loss of 2 yards once again. Coming up to make the tackle, number 37. That's Stephon McMullen, the 3rd-year safety out of Oregon. 4th and goal from the 4. The Lions have to go for it. 2:45 and counting. They're not going to kick the field goal. They're going to go for it. Lions spread everybody out. 5 wide, empty backfield. 4th and goal from the 4. Dickerson in the shotgun, looking. Dickerson throws, caught, touchdown. Detroit on 4th down. Kevin Aarons, a 4-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions will tie it up with the extra point. They went for it on 4th and goal, and they got it. And now Scott Taylor will come on for the extra point. Excuse me. Taylor for the PAT. Snap, kick is up. Kick is good. We're tied at 20 with 2:32 left to play in regulation. Live from Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 16 here at Jammin' Sports. The Bears are making Detroit earn this one. The Bears are not phoning this one in. And now Detroit will kick off with just over 2.5 minutes left. A chance for the Bears to retake the lead. The Bears have played well today. Justice will kick off. From the 7-yard line on the return, Gavin Sparks out over the 25 to the 27-yard line. First down, Chicago. And now the Bears offense will come out with 2:28 left. We'll have the Jets and the Colts after this. We'll head down to Indianapolis. And that's a big game for the Jets. The Colts are out of it, but the Jets, they're trying to be the number 1 seed. Plunkett under center on 1st and 10. Plunkett to McNeil. No, he fakes it, throws, and it's picked off. Morrison picks it off for the Lions. Back to the 25-yard line. Ashley Morrison in his 6th year out of North Texas. And the Lions get it right back. There you go, Evil Dead. Lions are in the playoffs if they win. They can still win the division if they win and the Vikings lose to the Giants later this week. And the Lions defense comes up huge. Taylor Lane Dickerson. Some highlights. The touchdown to White and the touchdown to Aarons a moment ago. And now Detroit with a chance to take the lead. 2:20 left to play. In regulation, we're tied at 20. Can the Lions capitalize off the Bear mistake? They have it at the Chicago 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Lions come out, everybody in tight, single receiver out wide. Dickerson under center, peek in motion. Dickerson rolls out, throws downfield, and it's dropped by Aarons, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10, 2:16 left. That'll stop the clock. Lions are in field goal range. 4 wide for Detroit. Dickerson in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Dickerson back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Dylan Neal down to the 3-yard line. No, Isaac Peak, I'm sorry. A gain of 22 to Peak. 1st and goal from the 3 as we hit the 2-minute warning. here at Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. Week 16, the final week of the regular season here at Jammin' Sports. First and goal from the 3-yard line in the offset eye. Dickerson under center. Dickerson to Jamison, and he's in for the touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run by Carter Jamison. And Detroit retakes the lead, 26-20. Carter Jamison, the third-year back out of Oregon State. And now Scott Taylor will come on for the extra point. If the Lions win, Tampa Bay has to hope Dallas loses now. Taylor for the PAT. Kick is up and good. It's been a wild game. It's gone back and forth. And now the Lions lead it 27-20 with 1:58 left. As Evil Dead just pointed out, holy change of events. And now Dave Justice will kick off for Detroit. 1:58 left. The Bears have all 3 of their timeouts, but they need a touchdown to force overtime. There's the kick by Justice from the 6-yard line on the return. This will be E.J. Woods, brings it out to the 27-yard line. 1:54 left. Jason Plunkett will come out to lead the offense for the Bears. Detroit up 27-20. Chicago has 3 timeouts. The Bears need a touchdown. Bears come out 3 to the near side. Plunkett in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Plunkett back. Plunkett throws a screen to McNeil, who gets out to the 28. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. They caught him from behind for no gain. Clock is moving. 1:37. If I'm Detroit, I'm taking a timeout here. We're down to 1:23. 4 wide again. Plunkett back to throw. And it's incomplete. Tried to get it out to Alex Dominique. Kerry Starnes broke it up. The 10th-year safety out of LSU. 3rd and 10 from the 28-yard line. 1:18 left. Huge 3rd down for the Bears. They'll go on 4th, I'm sure. From the 28-yard line, 4 wide. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett looking. Plunkett in trouble now, and he gets sacked back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 6 yards. Deshaun Marsh, the defensive end, on the sack. It'll be 4th and 16 back at the 21-yard line. The Bears have to go for it. Under a minute left. They still haven't taken a timeout. Incredible. 4 wide. Plunkett back. Plunkett throws. It's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up by Bryce Anderson. It'll be a turnover on downs, and Detroit will take over. And it looks like the Lions are going to clinch at least a wild card. And now Tampa Bay has to hope Dallas loses. Some highlights from Carter Jamison. Well, that's not really a highlight. That's not either. Oh well. I guess they had time to fill. 1st and 10. Detroit will take over at the Bear 21-yard line. They're up by 7. They can put this one away and clinch a wild card spot. They can still win their division if the Vikings lose to the Giants. The Vikings are in as a wild card either way. Or in, they'd be a wild card if they lose. 1st and 10 for the 21. Dickerson hands off to Jamison. They keep it on the ground. The Bears take a timeout. A gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. 48 seconds left. Detroit will finish the regular season at 9 and 7. The Bears will drop to 4 and 12. Disappointing year for the Bears. On 2nd and 9 from the 20-yard line in the I formation. Dickerson hands off to Jamison again. Jamison plowing forward, still on his feet, down to the 16-yard line, a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5. The Bears take their second timeout with 42 seconds left. They have 1 left. 3rd and 5 for the Lions at the Bears 16-yard line. Lions come out in the offset eye. Dickerson under center. In motion is Aarons. Dickerson to Jamison. No gain. It'll be 4th down. The Bears take their final timeout. Detroit will kick a 33-yard field goal. It'll put them up by 10. It'll make it a 2-score game. Congratulations to Detroit. They clinch at least a wild card. They're in the playoffs. Scott Taylor from 33 yards. The kick is up, and it's good. Lions lead it 30-20. We'll have the Jets and the Colts up next. We'll head down to Indianapolis. We'll get a 4th game in today. .36 seconds left. Lions up by 10. And now Dave Justice will kick off. Fielded at the 4-yard line by Gavin Sparks. Out over the 25. Out to the, well, they mark him down the 25-yard line. The Bears have no timeouts. They're down by 10 with 32 seconds left. Good luck with that. Misty has said goodnight at 8:51 Central Time. A little early, Misty. Okay. I'm already updating the standings here. First and 10 for the Bears at their own 25. Plunkett looking, throws, dumps it off to Robert Seacrest. Out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 16. They cannot stop the clock. They're trying to hurry up as best they can. We're down to 12 seconds. This could be the last play of the game. Plunkett in the shotgun. Plunkett back to throw. Gets it out. Incomplete. That's ball game. Your final score, Detroit 30, Chicago 20. The Lions are a wild card team. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Jets Colts up next. We'll see you then.